Sí, estamos de vuelta. Yes, we are back in Mojácar in sunny Spain. Here, where we normally test our original brake systems, we are now putting the economy brake pads through their paces. Although nowhere near as comprehensive as the tests our original brake pads have to undergo when we test them for use in new vehicles, these tests are nonetheless no mean feat. Because brakes for vehicles that are older than 5 years still have to fulfill the highest demands. Our overall motto also applies to our economy brake pads. We don't compromise on safety and functionality. What that means for the testing practice became apparent 4 months ago on the Großglockner High Alpine Road, at 2,600 meters above sea level, one of the highest passes in Austria. The mountain calls through a hole in the clouds. Not to worry, the road is dry. Here at our base camp, a professional workshop routine is in force. We get the vehicles ready. The original brake pads are removed and the new prototypes installed. Sensors and control instruments are put in place. Last checks with our engineer, and off we go. Up the mountain and down again. 14 kilometers of mountain pass with gradients of up to 12%. In this first test phase, the brake linings will be pushed to the extreme. Over the next 2 weeks, we will be taking 5 cars up and down the mountain up to 10 times a day. Why so much effort? Because we would not wish any of our customers to receive a part with which we are not 100% certain. That's why even the economy parts are tested thoroughly. There's a great deal still to be done. The standard procedure over the coming months is to evaluate the test results and the documentation. And now it's back to the development center, with all the brake pads we tested on the Großglockner Pass, for meticulous examination in the laboratory, microanalysis, shear testing. Our aim, the perfect mix of optimal material properties, perfection and reliability. The brake test bed never fails to impress. During continuous intensive testing, the economy brake pads are pushed to the extreme. Temperatures up to 850 degrees Celsius bring the material to white heat. A few weeks later, a contrasting situation. It is uncomfortably cold. The first test entails accelerating to 100 kilometers an hour and then hard braking 10 times, one after the other. A glance at the instruments is telling. The economy brake pads take the stress in their stride. Now the final laboratory evaluation, and then the ultimate test stage, the final challenge. Today we're heading south, 3,000 kilometers to Mojácar in southern Spain. The prototypes are already installed. In the long-distance test, the condition of the economy brake pads are monitored throughout the whole drive. The sensors continually report temperature relative to the drive situation. At last, the raw charm of southern Spain, Mojácar, the end phase of our test program. Up to now, the economy brake pads have held out. Only one more test stage to come. This morning is our first day of testing here. The team is ready to go. Shift 1, round 1, each 200 kilometers, 6 times a day in 2 shifts. Here in Spain, it's not about extreme stress, but about noise, vibration, brake comfort. Dry heat, and then again the cool, humid sea air. The extreme variable climate can bring brakes to squeak and creak. This is where our economy brake pads can show again what they can. And we are strict, no second chance here. 2 weeks and thousands of kilometers later, Holger Jentsch, the development engineer responsible for the final technical inspection and approval, has arrived in Mojácar and is already behind the wheel. If all the technical preconditions have been met, nothing more stands in the way of their acceptance. This means he gets a personal impression of the quality of our new economy brake pads. His comments on noise development while braking. This is a particularly good spot to listen out for noise and reproduce it because the area is very quiet. You have nice high sides. It is a great chance to localize the reflections and determine which brake is producing the noise. Actually, we're very happy with the total results we've now gathered in, and I think we are well on the way to giving them the okay. After more than 4 months of continuous testing, our job is done. The pads have been accepted. For now, it's the team's last day in Mojácar. We're all looking forward to going home, but a little nostalgia goes along with us. One last stop at our favourite cafe before we leave. Boys, I will miss you.
Los alemanes están locos.
Sí.
Sí.
The economy spares from Volkswagen. Developed for our customers and tested meticulously. Our high standards are what sets us apart from the independent aftermarket. The quality your customers have come to expect from you.